The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides. Mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com for more info.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
The old method of treatment for a person in this condition was to throw him in jail.
98.
It's Alice in Chains right there, Man in the Box. I think we'll be loudly playing that. They're at the first tee tomorrow. I cannot wait. The Heat Stroke Open is tomorrow, and the band is all ready to go, putting together things for what we're going to do. Very exciting. Good stuff right there, too. And it's Lane Staley's birthday on Sunday. So double up on that one with Pantera and Lane. Good stuff. Before we get to the Brady Report, Julie says, look, on behalf of the female chunks who's finally losing the weight, this may be a wake-up call for big people to lose weight, have to sift through all the mediums looking for your big clothes. While they're trying to do this for equality, maybe it's just an intervention to big Americans to put the Cheetos and ice cream down and go for a walk, maybe. Also, I just found out from somebody who's a member in the Old Navy Club that all the prices of all the clothes, no matter what size, are the same. So that just basically means your small will cost the same as somebody who wears a size 28. So small prices just went up. There's no way they're the same to make. Right? And then Leah says, I suffer from a body positivity movement. I'm 4'11", 110. I have to shop in the kids section because nothing fits, not even petites. So what she's wishing for is an adult little spinner section, which, by the way, if that existed, would be
I'm all for that.
Frequented by Brett and I on a daily basis, drinking slushies and walking around the little spinner section.
Maybe she can go up to Scottsdale at that American Doll store.
That would be great.
They dress
Ooh.
some of those older.
Look like they're from 1800s, though.
No, that's just one. They have.
They have the modern
all different
dress.
Yeah,
what
is that?
You hanging out at
you
the doll store a lot?
Oh, I had to go there once or twice with Kirby.
What is it?
American Doll store. They're expensive.
Well,
They've got a
dolls.
salon in there. You can take your doll, and they will do the hair.
See, this is where I always say that fathers need to be involved in the lives of their daughters. I know the divorce happened shortly after the birth because nobody wants to be around any of that anymore and has a possibility to leave. But this is a single mother society, and it's not the dads need to get involved and say, no doll is going to a hair salon.
We didn't.
Yeah, well, because you're a dad. You're involved.
Patty,
if
no.
you weren't Brady, if you weren't there, that doll would have brand new hair, $120 bill on its hands.
But
that
you
little
did have,
inanimate object
they
would have
got
cost
a
you a
cafe
fortune.
in there, and you can sit with your doll, and there's a little seat for your doll.
While
and
your,
have a little
ridiculous.
While your
lunch.
doll's getting its hair done, because no fathers are involved in this. A dad would be like, nobody's doing it. You're not spending your money on that. It's $160, and I want to take her out and get her. It teaches her grooming. Okay. No, look at that.
Look
Is
how
that
miserable this dad looks.
Oh, there's a dad there.
Ugh.
Oh, that means he's a widower. The mom died.
See the doll in the
No man.
booster chair right next to the kids?
He's physically abusive to the wife and is trying to amend his ways because there's no man that goes to that at all. Nobody loves their daughter as much as going to that. And
I've been
actually
in.
making
Look at
two.
this. I had to go to the Scottsdale one on Christmas, and then I went to the one. There's a huge one in Chicago.
Kirby doesn't strike me as a doll's kid.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
It's out of that phase.
Oh,
But
this
we've
is
got a
terrible.
couple
So
of
wait,
those.
younger than 13, you're doing that kid's doll's hair?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't worry about it, Brady. It's permanently closed.
Good.
Thank God.
They got crushed.
Enough men stepped in and said, what are we doing here with our money? you spent $170 on a doll to get a hairdo? Well, she got her nails in there. She has no nails. She is plastic. Does she have the Mattel thing painted too? Because it's a doll.
Yep. And they rolled out a new one each
Once again,
season.
high five.
Yeah, high five. Brett and I will be at the little spinner section at Target looking at Leah trying on clothes all day long. I don't care how trollish your face is. You tell me you're 4'11", 110, automatic, my brain paints a beautiful picture. Little spinner section needs to be a thing. We should have the big plus-size ladies, then the normal stuff, and then over in the corner, lil spinners. Because they don't want to shop in the kids section. That looks creepy.
Yeah.
Lil spinners, adult clothes for tiny little ladies.
I like that.
But they're just charging the same price for a size 30 as they are a size 4. They're just crushing the size 4s.
They usually don't do it in T-shirts. A lot of times they'll boost up if you're over an
That's
XL.
Old Navy's deal now.
Yeah.
Everything's the same. If it's the same shirt, it's the same price.
That's crazy.
So they're just crushing the smaller people on that one. It's more material to make that giant thing. That's pretty awesome.
It's tougher to make the smaller stuff. Tiny machines.
Not with the hands that make them. They're Asians.
I know.
Asians
Yeah,
make
good
all the
point.
clothes,
Good
Brady.
point.
It's tougher for them to make those big tents for us giant Americans.
Those Ringling Brothers make big top
It
sizes.
takes three of them to work on a shirt.
Yeah, I got you big top. What? I got it in the regular people section, so don't feel like it's bad.
Why does it say Ringling Brothers?
I got you a T-shirt and a pair of shorts, Lil Spinner. I want to start a store called Lil Spinners.
Oh,
And
awesome.
Just no big girls come in and go, I want Lil Spinner clothes. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't be over 5 feet or 5 million pounds. Get out. Use the single door and squeeze yourself out of here. That's crazy. What an interesting thing. It's almost 8, Brady. It's like 10 to 8. So the
It's
about that time. Oh, tomorrow golf strokes going on, right?
Yeah,
And
the heat
it's
stroke,
the Heat Stroke Open.
Yeah.
You got the Heat Stroke Open tomorrow. That's going to be great. And if you don't count the and open, that's the word at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Fill in the blank. The blank open. I'm not giving you the word. You're figuring it out on your own. The blank open is the 8 o'clock code. And I can't give you the word until 8, but hopefully my clues are tough enough that you guys can't figure it out. The blank open tomorrow over at Talking Stick. Going to be a lot of hot stuff going on there. Heat, golf strokes. The blank open.
I've had a couple people requesting, can we post this on Facebook as well?
Sure.
Is that in the rules?
After 8.
After 8, okay.
I don't know. I didn't read it.
All right.
Why wouldn't it's broadcast? So anyway, so get on that at 8 o'clock in 9 minutes on our app and blow this thing up. Again, I remind you, 3 winners yesterday from KUPD in the national contest. That makes us 12 for 24. KUPD batting 500 all by them. We're over 500 if you include the one winner KSLX has had. One is funny.
How cute.
Yeah, that's adorable. So already KUPD, just in the first 4 days, has given away $12,000. That's huge.
Dominant.
Of the 24,000 the national contest has given away, we've given away 12 of them. So keep it up. Blow those numbers up and make these suits go bananas trying to figure out what we're doing different. And it's just because you guys are cool. That's basically all it comes down to. The Brady Report's upon us right now, and it's brought to you by Hooters and Mick Ultra. Tomorrow, odd fight. I'm a boxing guy. Odd fight. Manny Pacquiao's fighting, but I don't think he's fighting Earl Spence. This says Earl Spence. I think Spence pulled out. He's got another guy. You shouldn't have to do this. It's
Put a tomato can in there?
Yeah, it's not a tomato can, but it's not a thing. I don't think Spence is in there. Nothing says fight night like hot wings and ice cold Mick Ultra and Hooters Girls. Call your favorite Hooters location for details. One of the most technically sound boxers of all time. But he's like pushing 40. He's going to be the president of the Philippines. That's done. He's already in like their Congress.
Songbird.
He can sing like an angel, yeah. But he is John Kennedy in the Philippines. He's going on money.
Oh yeah.
So I don't understand why he wants to take these fights. His legacy. I mean, Spence is no joke, and I think Spence pulled out earlier this week or last. So I don't think that fight's actually going. I think he's fighting someone else.
That's brutal.
Well, I mean,
2 weeks before,
got an injury. Oh, that happens all the time. You got like a
usually like
Ugas. Ugas. I was going to say Urias, but it's Ugas. And I don't know why Manny's fighting. Doesn't make sense to me. It's like his legacy's cemented. He's done.
He needs the money.
He doesn't need it at all.
This is a replacement fight? Why are all the articles saying this is his toughest fight yet?
It got me because it's
Shouldn't
supposed
he have
to be
been fighting
Spence.
this guy from the beginning?
Yeah, I guess. It's toughest fight because he's like 42 years old. It's like every
and
fight.
only had 2 weeks to prepare for this guy?
Well, I don't know what they're doing. But I know Spence was supposed to be the fight, but it's not it. So he's fighting. But Manny's still fun to watch. It's just I don't understand why he's doing it. He is the president of the Philippines. We'll have Manny and Freddie Roach in the squares later today. We'll get them in there. Don't worry about that. Freddie's his trainer still, so that's good. But anyway, you can go to Hooters and watch the fight. And you can do whatever you want at Hooters and drink the Cha-Ching Chavez. And Brady's Hole will have the Hooters Girls on it tomorrow.
Is there any left in Mesa?
There might be very little. We blew through the one keg and dented dented
hard.
if not crashed
A lot of
into
people,
that
yeah.
second keg. So
I think we hit it.
they're probably. I'm going to guess maybe not because they were still drinking when I left at 9.
Well, they had other beers.
Yeah.
I think we center punched the keg.
That's like
That's
happy
early
hour
for them. I know
Is the Hooters burned down? That's all I know.
Yeah.
Like that drinking team goes nuts.
because it was less than an hour that they blew through that first keg.
Either way, good stuff all the way around. And tomorrow at the Heat Stroke Open, that's the deal. We're going to have Hooters out there. We're going to have the Cha-Ching Chavez, Four Peaks helping us out. So all that. Hooters, thank you for bringing us this Brady report. Pre-Heat Stroke Open. And at 8 o'clock, we'll be talking about that blank open as the word for the 8 o'clock contest begins. Brady, report it.
Good Friday morning to you, Phoenix. Hello, world. We've made it. Happy National Radio Day.
Hey, that's us.
All right.
Okay. Heat Stroke.
You know, you guys are dying, right?
The radio is dying. Have you listened to it? Woody is helping that.
This content.
Woody is the OJ of radio. He's killing it all. He's like Pol Pot. Like, if this is the future of radio, like they said, good God, there's no future. How do you come in 25th place as the future of radio? That means everybody's got that's a low curve.
Nowhere to go but up.
There is actually places to go. KDUS is almost beating it.
Oh man!
And sometimes Bob forgets to turn the mics on at KDUS. Still more palatable.
Got a couple of baseless fun facts. The crown jewels contain the 2 biggest cut diamonds on Earth. They both came from the Cullinan diamond, 3,106 carat gem. It's found in South Africa. It was found in 1905.
Isn't that crazy?
It's huge.
It's
The
a rock.
voices of Mickey and Minnie Mouse got married in real life.
Really?
Wayne Allwine and Russie Taylor were married for 18 years until Wayne's death in 2009.
Russie just died.
Then Russie passed away in 2019.
Yeah.
The only animal with just one ear is a praying mantis.
Really? Now these
Never knew that.
are good fun facts today, Brady.
One of the first legal slave owners in America
Settle down, Brett. Now
was
you're really hitting us
Anthony
all.
Anthony Johnson, a black man in the 1600s.
Oh God.
He had been captured in Angola
Told you.
No, exactly. You just woke up the Trumps.
and brought to the colonies as an indentured servant. Then he earned his freedom and started a tobacco farm.
Okay. So he did great for himself. So what you're saying is slavery was a real jumping point for a lot of these guys. And it was their own people who caused the problem. All right.
Told you.
Not going to win that fight, Brady. The die is cast on that argument. But black people started it, and a lot of them did real good after. Okay. I'm going to step away from this fight. We're not going to win that one. Nice try, though, Brady.
A study at the University of Michigan found that every hot dog you eat shortens your healthy life by an average of 36 minutes.
No kidding.
By healthy life, though, that means the years where you were fairly healthy in general aren't dealing with chronic illnesses and disabilities. They looked over 5,000 different foods and came up with a number for each one. For example, burgers and macaroni and cheese both shorten your
Killing
healthy life by about 5 minutes. But the good news is it
Each
can also
burger?
add time.
How does it add time?
Each burger shortens you by 5 minutes.
Healthy life, yeah.
So, like, it takes away from your healthy existence.
Yeah. But
None of this makes
opting for a handful of cashews can extend your healthy life by 26 minutes.
Killing it.
So a handful of
Almost
cashews.
done.
Yeah, you're crushing. But those are those processed, salty.
No,
Not
why do
raw.
you got to rain on
Well,
my
I'm sorry,
parade?
but that's how it is because people say that it's like if you just have a handful of almonds, you'll get the same kind of protein and
Yeah,
meal.
right.
But you can't have any of the roasted. It has to be raw.
It's gotta be
almonds,
raw, yeah.
and they're
Did it
awful.
say raw in there? Raw is awful.
Raw's
It
the
doesn't
worst.
say anything about that, but other
You
things
can't start pouring salt all
that
over
can
it.
add to your healthy life are, fruits, vegetables, seafood. There's one surprising one. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches can also add time.
Hey, Larry.
Larry's gonna be 1,000.
Man, he's going to be Methuselah.
He eats peanut butter and jelly sandwiches like a 4-year-old. Larry has the ability. I take
Does he
pictures.
cut the crust?
Cuts
Oh,
the
yeah.
crust off.
No.
Every morning there's a baggie he puts right behind us on the counter,
Yep.
and I take pictures of it. Larry has the ability, and Brady, I don't think you understand this at all. I know I don't. To take a bite, rebag it, seal it, and put it down. A sandwich. It's lunchtime.
He eats like a bird.
So I take pictures of the single or double. It's like the way Toledo eats an apple. He doesn't just eat it. He puts it down and saves a bunch for later. Larry's like, it's time for lunch, and he'll open up, take one bite, put it back in his bag, and seal it, and it's like a perfect cartoon bite. And he'll sit there for like 25 minutes, and he goes back and has another bite. I'm like, it's a sandwich. Finish the sandwich.
Savors it.
It's not a snack food. You don't go one at a time with that. It's crazy. But it's peanut butter and jelly, and it's every day. And he's no snacks, no side things, nothing. And he's been doing this for years, which is why he's a rail. It's amazing.
A bunch of studies have found it's harder to get ahead at work if you're not so good looking. But a new study out of University of Buffalo found there's a trick that can help people who aren't as fortunate in the looks department.
Three Stooges eye pokes.
Just stand like Superman.
With your hands on your hips?
Researchers held mock job interviews and evaluated people on how effective their job pitches were. In the first round, managers viewed the good-looking people as more hireable, partly because they were more attractive and because they were more confident.
Right. Confidence is what you're looking at.
Second phase, researchers had the less attractive group do their pitch in a power stance. Their feet and shoulder width apart, hands on their hips, chest chin up,
Cape.
the way Superman poses, and basically earned even the playing field. Standing like an overly confident weirdo isn't the only thing that works.
That's exactly what it is.
No matter how attractive you are, they say anything makes you feel more powerful helps. So things like giving yourself a pep talk or visualizing success also work.
Cocaine. Make you feel invincible in that
Might
meeting.
cut down on healthy life.
Sure. We're not talking. Yeah, that's a different. It's a different story.
Yeah.
But I'm not standing in a room like I'm Superman unless I'm on drugs. Because I'm ugly, but I'm gonna go on charm and ability before I'm gonna go on. Well, if I stand like Superman, they'll not know I'm not qualified for this. I would be if I even sat down like that for a while. You guys like, what are you doing? Nothing.
According to this survey, the average American only gets 13 truly pain-free days every year.
Wow.
Less than 4% of days. 48% of the people say it's hard to believe they'll ever have another pain-free day. Again, that's the survey, whether or not it's...
I suppose. By the way, it's past 8. It's 8 o'clock. Heat stroke's the word. Heat stroke. Heat stroke. That's what you get it in there on the app.
All one word.
All one word. Heat stroke. HEATSTROKE. Heat stroke. That's the one you pop in there. Thousands of you at a time should do this. Blow it up and see if we can go 6 for 6 with the national contest today. KUPD wins all 6 slots. Go to our app, click on the little star, click on the 6K a day thing, scroll down to the 8 a.m. box because people who've never been on the air, who control what goes on the air, have put this together. None of them understand it. They call themselves radio professionals or consultants or program. What do they call it? Directors of programming.
No. It's brand manager.
Brand management. Yeah, directors of brand management. They put together a 5-step program to win $1,000. It's too much. It's a bad job. But we need your help with it. So heat stroke is today's 8 o'clock word. Get all over that.
I've got some science news.
Hold on a second. Guy says, God damn it, Brady. I hate your stories. If this is true, my healthy life ended in 1802.
Right, yeah, you've gone backwards. You're actually going back in time. You eat somebody. What about Joey Chestnut? He's like he's a soldier in the Revolutionary War.
Right. Him
He
and
has to
Jeremy.
counteract it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got to eat a bunch of cashews to come back to our time. All right, science news.
Hello, my friends. I'm Professor Brady Bogan, and this is your science news.
Bought some time. On it, man. Smart.
A study in the journal Nature found that fruit flies overeat and don't sleep well when they're lonely.
Their healthy life is going downhill.
Yeah, they eat nothing but fruit. They're like you. As one of the listeners says, tonguing the fart box of the apple. You were raised wrong,
Don't
Vincent.
go that way.
Vincent Thorne, you were raised wrong.
Researchers in Austria found that rattlesnakes have evolved to be able to trick us into thinking they're closer than they really are. It has to do with the frequency of their rattle, and it's a self-preservation thing, so we don't step on them.
Right.
They can throw the rattle louder, and it seems like they're closer.
Good. Keeps me further away. I want the snake to let me think it's real close. I'm going to run real fast the other direction.
This is pretty freaky. Boston Dynamics put out a new video where the scary robots are running around. Now, this latest video, they're doing a little parkour.
What?
And there's 2 of them. It's like doing a little obstacle course.
Who did it?
Boston Dynamics. You
The
see
robots?
Those? Yeah, the robots.
Did you see Tesla's robot yesterday?
Well,
Did you see Elon? He basically said the future of bending over and picking things up is over. He said hard work will now be an option. And,
you can also have them work out
no
for
more
you,
heavy
evidently.
lifting?
no more lifting anything. It's going to be all robots. And you just look at these things. Is this the video?
Yep.
Turn off the Science News music. Yeah. They move like people. It looks like a guy in a suit. I hate these things.
Oh, it's freaky.
They're doing parkour. That's outstanding. Oh, my God.
And you're thinking, they bring the second one in next.
Now, hold on a second. Julie downstairs had knee surgery about 8 months ago and still can't get it right. But this thing exists?
Right, and they're doing a relay.
Look at this. That is
Scary.
Yeah, we're all done. I, for one, will bow down to these creatures because they're going to defeat
All
us.
right.
Why does
that
it
was
make them
pretty
so
awesome.
freaky?
That was so cool. Just running around the room. Now make them fight. I just did a backflip.
We're done.
Come on.
They're doing backflips off the boards. Okay. And then
they
brush their
brush their
shoulders.
shoulders.
Okay, that's enough.
Dicks.
And they're also cocky. You know what? You robots. Although I do think you're going to win the fight. Oh, Science News. Yeah, Elon Musk had a big thing yesterday. It said, in his little autistic way, just staring at the camera like he's got ideas that we don't understand because he does. And he goes, Teslas are basically sentient robots. They're robots. They're just cars. They're shaped. You see them as cars, but they're essentially robots. They do all the work for you.
Yeah.
And then this thing comes out, and he says, watch this. And he's like, picks things up. He says, the days of you working hard are over. They're over. This is going to take over. Like, you'll never lift another box at work unless you feel like it. And he's saying you'll never work again.
Become Wall-E people then.
We're going to be
That's
giants.
That's how.
Then the plus size thing makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Old
Maybe
Navy's
Old
ahead of the
Navy's
curve.
ahead of it.
Yeah. But back problems and things like that and working yourself to the bone, those days are going to end. And he was all thrilled. And the thing was amazing. I don't think it was as good as these, but pretty cool.
Final thing in climate news. The highest point in Greenland got rain on Saturday, which is a bad thing because we've never seen it happen before.
And it melts all the ice.
It usually snows there.
Oh, well.
Yeah. That's your science news.
Brady, how long have you heard me say it? Eventually, Earth will figure out a way to shake us off.
Yeah.
Earth is going to be fine. This whole save the planet nonsense is nothing more than save your ass. We're saving humanity, and we're the ones that are killing ourselves, and we're trying to act like it's the planet changing. It's us.
Here's the other thing, too. You mentioned this, the time they're tracking the weather.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've been tracking it pretty accurately.
100-something.
Greenland, yeah.
Well, they know about ice shelves and things and how long they've been there,
Yeah,
'cause they
well,
can date them.
by
But
accumulation, it would have
Right.
to build
whether
a
or not
glacier.
it's ever rained there, they can't really accurately say,
Right.
as far as we know. But it is pretty amazing if it goes back to a time where we've had a weather station there and it's never once rained and now it's raining. Something's different. But that's just Earth going, all right, you guys want to mess around? Let me flood out some of these areas. And we'll notice that. And all those coastal regions will get flooded and a bunch of people will go. And the Earth will be like, okay, I can breathe again. We're just basically sitting on the spine of the planet going, I'm uncomfortable. She'll shake us off. Earth will always be here. Ask the dinosaurs. If the dinosaurs had a Gerda Thunberg in the middle of it, some pterodactyl running around going, we have to do something or we're all going to die. The planet will die. The planet's like, no, I'll be all right. Trust me. I'll just invent blondes.
A woman in Creola, Alabama named Tracy Reeves told her husband Frank that there was an intruder in their house this past Sunday night. At some point, the chaos ensued with the intruder shooting Frank in the chest.
Nope.
Frank retaliating and shooting the intruder in the lower leg and elbow. The other guy wasn't really an intruder. He was Michael, Tracy's side piece.
Oh.
They'd been dating for more than a year, and recently she'd been secretly letting him stay in their house. She's even providing food for him.
She's letting him live there?
Yeah.
When he goes to bed?
And it's unclear why she told Frank that Michael was an intruder, but the cops later said she was high on meth. That could have something to do with it.
Not making great decisions.
Frank and Michael were rushed to the hospital, and their condition is unknown. Michael is facing assault with gun and drug charges. Tracy hasn't been charged with anything yet.
That's brave. Your side action living in the guest room, for crying out loud. By the way, do we have to be on Wi-Fi to play the contest?
I don't know why.
Jason just emailed. He says, you have to be on Wi-Fi in order to be in the contest? That's some BS.
I don't think so.
You got to be on the app works through.
Yeah, you can just turn your Wi-Fi off, right? Your LTE, your phone.
Whatever you want to use.
No, Jason, the answer is no. That's what I thought, but I'm not sure. You don't need Wi-Fi unless it's on your desktop.
But you're right, Jason. That is some BS.
Yeah, it's all BS. It's all very confusing. Look, again, I remind you, this is our company saying those app numbers need to be boosted. So they came up with this idea to make you guys play with the app more. It's just like when your parents try to encourage you, I'll take that toy away unless you guys start playing with it. That cost me a lot of money. So then as a kid, you start playing with a toy for a couple of weeks and they're happy and then it ends. That's exactly what this is. We weren't playing. KUPD was. The rest of the country wasn't doing much with their app. So this is a chance to make people play with the app to see if they're out there.
And some people are saying that it's not loading up and stuff. Just reload it again because we're getting bombarded.
That's what that means.
So,
yeah. That the app can only handle a certain amount. Heat stroke's the word. And you guys are killing it, and we can't thank you enough. We're the only station in the country hitting 5-figure numbers. Everybody else is like in the hundreds. It's amazing how you guys are responding to this. And let's keep winning. Sorry, heat stroke is the word. One word.
I'll end it with a wild world.
Okay, go.
Hello, my friends.
Oh, no, that's
I'm
yours. Sorry, hang on.
Brady.
That was your num-num, because that says Wild America on it. I got confused. All right, sorry. Let me try that again. There you go. How about that?
Hello, my friends. I'm Brady Bogan, and this is your wild, wild world. A lion sanctuary in South Africa offers a reverse zoo experience. Visitors are put inside a plexiglass cage.
Animals walk by you.
At the center of a lion lair.
Oh.
It's pretty pricey.
It's the same thing.
Not too bad. $130 to $200. You spend 45 minutes. You're in the plexiglass. The lions are out in the wild.
You're always in the plexiglass. You're just in the different side of it.
Well, they call it reverse. You're the one in the cage.
Are the lions free? Or are they
yeah.
all? No, because there's a fence.
Well, even most of the sanctuaries in Africa.
Oh, this is in Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the
in
drive.
South Africa.
Oh, so they put you in a little box and let you stand in their tree.
Yeah, there's actually some pictures
People
or
will
some.
die.
There's a video New York Post put up. That lions are definitely curious.
Somebody
how do I knock this thing over?
Well, you guys have crashed the app. My emails just blew up.
Yeah.
So whatever you did, you're getting them too?
Yeah,
It's a lot of them.
Brady's zoo experience going backwards has lost interest in all of us.
That's your wild, wild world.
What's the difference between the zoo experience forwards or backwards if you're still safe?
Well,
like a reverse.
I can tell you, it's a lot different. Would you say it's a different experience if you're watching or looking at a shark in the aquarium, or you're in the shark cage watching the shark?
No. If you're in the water, you're not at the zoo. You're in the ocean.
Well, you're in the jungle here.
Right. Well, but you're in a tube.
Plains.
You're safe. What a reverse zoo experience would be is you stand in your house and animals come to your window.
That happens every day.
That's a reverse zoo experience. No, I'm talking like tigers, lions, giraffes. They just parade them by your place. That's a reverse zoo experience. Because you're like, what's going on out there? Because the lions, they don't understand. Why do these people keep walking by?
We'll end it with some quick Brady videos. That's your wild, wild world.
But if you just put a lion in a tank in my house, he's still encaged. He's in a zoo.
Yeah.
So it's the same.
Yeah.
I hate zoos.
Get a little bit closer. This is a little quality jump out of a tree.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
It's a quality jump out of a
Yeah.
tree. Brady's a judge. Is that a person?
Is that a jump?
Oh, that's a guy falling out of a tree, Brady. That's no jump. What was he doing? Well, at least he landed in water.
I'd like to thank the Husky girl for her commentary.
Yeah, yeah.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
Trying to bow the tree so I
You
can get
hear
a better...
that branch break.
Yeah.
Commentator Lane Bryant.
She's got something in her hands and her mouth.
She might be having the COVID.
That might be how she normally breathes.
We got a quick girls getting hurt.
Okay.
That's a full somersault
Whoa,
dump.
she's getting pulled by... Oh, they got her in a wheelbarrow or something. She's in one of those fertilizer spreaders, and they're dragging her 100 miles an hour behind an ATV, and it
Catches a
lets
rock.
go. Oh, man. She does a full flip out.
That's a scorpion.
Yeah.
Did she corp? Oh, yeah, she's
Yeah.
scorpion's good.
Mini scorp.
Oh,
And the
that's a
last
good
one is the water blob, where you jump off the platform and propel somebody in the air. This is a girl getting propelled in the air.
So it's a lake with a big...
Yeah.
Oh, man. So Ralphie May gets thrown onto an inflatable. You're sitting on the other end of it, and you go up 300 feet in the air, and that lady's dead.
Yeah. No control.
Holy!
Oh, he says crap. Okay,
That's
good.
pretty funny.
Where in Arkansas is this hillbilly nightmare?
Holy crap!
She looks like a throwing star.
I forgot to tell
Like
you. The
arms
crap.
and legs akimbo in that thing. She's got to be 80 feet up. That is the most unbelievable launch ever.
By the way, more proof of Brady's friendship with ISIS. People
What?
have pointed this out every time I've shared it. You're using the counterfeit girls getting hurt account because it has two
Right,
T's.
exactly.
Oh.
This is the Middle Eastern one because
Right.
it has all Middle Eastern writing.
Oh,
so
is
every
it?
time I share it, everybody gets all riled up on our Facebook page
'Cause it's
Brady's
Talibans?
sharing the Taliban's.
It's Sharia law, girls getting hurt.
Yes.
They love it. Pretty soon they'll just be shooting them for trying to go to school.
Holy crap!
Oh, that is the worst Olympic dive I've ever seen. The person's dead, right?
The rescue team was pretty far out. From
Well,
the,
that doesn't. You don't need to. It's a body recovery. That is not a rescue. There's no rescuing that person.
she's got her floaties on, right?
First, she's dead 10 feet on the incline. They're like dead right there.
Holy crap!
I'll call it dead apex recovery site.
Honey, you want to do it again?
Here's the bunch. Dead
Holy
apex.
crap!
That's where we're gonna find her. Man, oh man. How fat is the guy that hits that thing? He doesn't look. Oh, he's pretty big.
250.
Yeah, he's 250. He's 250. And he threw Leah, the spinner, up into the air. Nice job.
Oh, man.
Wow.
You okay, baby? Let's go to Old Navy. Daddy's going to buy you a shirt.
Pick any size you want. Daddy's here. Anyway, yeah, you guys broke the app. That's all I'm seeing now.
Yep.
That's a good thing on our end. Bad for you, but keep trying. Just reload it. Heat stroke's the word. For another 25 minutes, you can throw that in there. Heat stroke on our KUPD app. Download the app if you haven't already, although that's going to take about an hour and a half with all these people all over it. And for no reason, Jason said, John, why is Jeremy ruining the app? He needs to go. He's not, but that's just a way to try to get rid of Jeremy. You know what? Maybe you got a point.
All right. It is working, but
It's
it is
working?
slowly
Is it?
working, yeah.
I should download it, too, just to add numbers. I can't win, but it's just another person. I don't have the KUPD app. Why would I?
Tap that app.
I
You
live it.
should enter anyway. The hell with it.
I'm going to.
That'd be great.
We should all do it. We'll all enter.
All right, we'll do it.
Why wouldn't we?
What's the matter, Larry?
Add 4 more. What's
Larry's
wrong?
lurking.
We get more calls? Oh, okay. Just making sure we're not getting yelled at for anything else. All right, heat stroke's the word. Get on the app. There goes your Brady report. Pablo Francisco's back. Haven't seen him in 3 years.
Yeah, at least. He's up
Pablo
at CB
is
Live.
at CB Live this week, and we'll talk to Pablo in a little bit. It's 98.
Hey, it's not weird. It's pretty cool, actually. No membership fee.
I have heard enough of this.
UPD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.